Hello everyone, in this video we'll make a revision on 10 topics from the College Board tests. Let's start with the first question. In the figure above we have line segment MQ and line segment NR intersect at a point P. NP equals QP, where is NP? This is NP and this is PQ. Okay, both are equal, and MP equals PR. We have MP, this side equals PR. What if the measure in degrees of angle QMR? QMR means this angle. Okay, so in this question we have an isosceles triangle which is PRM. Now you know that this angle measures 60, it means that this also equals 60. So we can find also both measures will be 360 minus the sum divided 2, so it will be 360 minus 120 divided by 2, so this angle measures 120, and also this one measures 120 because they are vertically opposite angles. Now we have the isosceles triangle which is PRM. The two base angles are equal, so it will be 120. 180 minus 120 divided by 2, so it will be 60 divided by 2, which equals 30. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question 12. Which of the following could be the equation of the graph? Which of the following could be the equation of the graph above? We have this graph, so intersect at point -3. So first you have to put two brackets, x and x. So we have here -3, it means put here +3, and this is touch 0, the origin point, so we have x squared here, and also intersect with the point 2, so put -2 here. This is even function, so the sum 2 plus 1 plus 1, which equals 4, so this is the answer, x squared, so we will cancel both, so it will be x squared. We have -2 and 3, so the answer is B. Question 13. We have a situation for millions, 2000, 1.9 million, and 2013, and we want to describe the situation using linear function. As you know that the linear function y equals mx plus b. This is the form for the linear function. First you have to find m, which is the slope y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it will be 1.9 minus 4 over 2000 over 2013 minus 2000 gives you -21. This is using calculator. It gives you -21 over 130, and the initial it will be for this from the question, so the answer is C. Okay, let's move to the next one. We have in question 14, 2a over b equals half. What is the value of b over a? You can cross this equation, it will be b times 1, which equals b, and 2a times 2, which equals 4a. So divided both sides by a, so we have b over a equals 4, so the answer is D. Question 15, y equals x squared plus 3x minus 7 and y minus 5x plus 8 equals 0. How many solutions are there to the system of equations above? So you have to put this equation in this form, y equals 5x minus 8. Then both equations are equal. So you have x squared plus 3x minus 7 equals 5x minus 8. So you have to put the right hand side equals 0, so it will be x squared plus 3x minus 7 minus 5x plus 8 equals 0. So it will be x squared, 3x minus 5x, which equals -2x, and we have -7 plus 8, which equals 1. This is equal to the right hand side, which equals 0. Now we want to find the number of solutions. You can use the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Okay, this is the discriminant. A is the coefficient of x squared, which equals 1, b, which equals negative 2, the coefficient of x, and the absolute term, which is 1. So it will be b squared, which is negative 2 whole square. It will be negative 2 squared minus 4 times a, which equals 1, times c, which equals 1. So it will be 4 minus 4, which equals 0. As you know that if the discriminant equals you have exactly one solution. So the answer is C. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question 16. The circle above point A is the center, and the length of arc BC is 2 over 5 the circumference of the circle. What is the value of x? How can we find the value of x? You know that 2 over 5 from the circumference of the circle. You know that the circumference measures 360. So we multiply 2 over 5 times the 360, divided 5 equals 1, 36 divided 5 equals 7, and the remainder is 1. So 10 divided 5 equals 2. So it will be 2 times 72, which equals 140. So the answer is 140. Okay. We'll start up a company open with 8 employees. So this is the initial number. Okay, the company growth plan is continuing with each group. We have y equals ax plus b. You know that a, this is the slope of the rate of increase, and b, this is the initial to represent the number of employees. Y increased by the company x, but after the company mode, what is the value of u? We want to find the initial number which is given, so b equals ax. Very simple question and very easy. In which of the following is equivalent to 4x squared plus 6x over 4x plus 2? This is long division. So we will start from division. This is the dividend. We write the dividend here, 4x squared plus 6x. And this is the divisor, 4x plus 2. And we have 4 basic operations: divided, multiply, minus, then bring down. At the beginning, we have 4x squared divided by 4x, 4 divided 4 equals 1, and x squared divided x, which equals x. Then multiply x times 4x, which equals 4x squared, and x times 2, which equals 2x. Then subtract, minus, cancel, equals 4x squared minus 4x squared. Then we have 6x minus 2x, which equals 4x. And again, divided 4x divided 4x, which equals 1. 1 times 4x equals 4x, and 1 times 2, which equals 2. Then subtract the sign, so we have negative 2. So this is the remainder. So the final answer, it will be quotient, which is x plus 1, minus the remainder over the divisor, which equals 4x plus 2. So the answer is. Let's move to the next question. The volume of right circular cylinder A is 22 cubic centimeter. As you know that the volume of the cylinder is pi r squared times h, which equals in this question 22 cubic centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right circular cylinder with twice the radius and half the height? Okay, so we have a new volume. The constant pi with twice the radius. It means r, it will be 2r. Don't forget whole square times half the radius, which equals half h. So it will be pi times, you know that we will distribute 2, so it will be 4 times r squared times half h. As you know, at the beginning we have pi r squared times h equals 22. So pi r squared times h equals 22. So times 4 times half. Divided 2 equals 1, divided 2 equals 2, so it will be 22 times 2, which equals 44%. Okay. Last question. F of x equals 2x plus 1. The function f is defined by the equation above. Which of the following is a graph of y equals negative f of x and x1 half? You know, negative, it means we reflection, right? So at the beginning, if we have f of x equals 2x plus 1, How can we find this? You know, this is exponential function. If you want to find the the y-intercept, so put x equals 0, so it will be f of 0 equals 2 power 0 plus 1. 2 power 0 equals 1, so 1 plus 1, which equals 2. So this is 2, and we can graph it like that. Okay. We have a negative sign here, so we'll reflect it. So it will be like that. So we will search for this answer. So B, that's wrong. B, that's wrong. I think C, that's right. This is -2, and this is the y-intercept, which equals 1. So that's wrong. So the answer is C. Okay, this is very important question. Thank you for watching, and see you later.